Welcome to toy-polloi.
Well, welcome to another video from toy-polloi. It is Sunday the 1st of December 2019 and I'm back at the Bath and West Showground for what is the last toy fair of the year. It should be a good one because normally the last one of the year encourages all the stallholders to go there, so hopefully it's going to be absolutely jam-packed with toys and some good stuff that I'm after. As always, I don't actually have a particular plan of the things that I want to get. There's a lot of things I'm sort of working on and bits that I need, but I'm just going to go and have a rummage and hopefully I'll find some good stuff. So I am back in the car after having a good rummage around, sort of search through all the stalls, and I've met an awful lot of really nice people today. A lot of people who watch toy-polloi have come to say hello, and some other stall holders that I sort of chat with online. So I've had a really nice time just chatting with sort of other collectors. I can't say I found a huge amount, but I did find one absolute gem of an item, and so it really made the whole trip worthwhile just finding that one piece. So I'm going to head back to toy-polloi now and I'll show you what I found. Okay, so here I am back at toy-polloi, and you can see a couple of the bits that I picked up. First up, we have William Riker from Star Trek The Next Generation. This was actually a gift from Joe, who runs Time Tunnel Toys UK. He said that he'd got it in a job lot of stuff, and because it was so battered and worn, no one would really bother buying it. So, and she knew, well, actually, because I bought the Shuttle Goddard off him last time, he knew that I was after some figures to go in that, so he very kindly gave me that. Not quite sure if I'm going to open it or not. I do like the sort of battered card. It's a sort of bit sort of rough and ready, but I like that sort of thing. And Joe has actually now got a YouTube channel as well, so I'll put a link to that in the description if you'd like to go and check that out. He talks a lot about Action Man, so quite interesting stuff going on. Next up, I picked up this, which is Optic from the New Adventures of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Now, I really do like this figure just because he's got a massive eye for a head. It's got a little lever on the back of it, and you can sort of rotate his eye around by sort of moving that lever. It's quite a nice little feature, and the reason I really like this figure is because if you have the Doomcopter, which I have reviewed before, which is this, and you stick him inside it, you can see the Doomcopter ends up with a massive eye peering through the hole of the skull there. I just think that's quite a nice little sort of nifty sort of thing that you can do with it. And I actually only have one of these figures, so my Optic sits inside the Doomcopter, but I wanted another one to sort of be able to put on display, so that was what this was for, and I picked this up from Lawrence, who runs Toy Planet UK. He's always got a lot of good stuff, and that was just one thing that grabbed my eye. Now, I said that there was one big sort of thing that I managed to find, and it was a bit of a sort of wow moment for me. Recently, if you've been watching my channel, you will know that I have been working on Bullet Man, and he is quite a project because when I got him, he was in a pretty shoddy condition and sort of, well, basically arms broken, hands broken, and missing his entire outfit. And rummaging through Joe's stall at the Time Tunnel UK, he happened to have this, which is Bullet Man's outfit. He wears a very strange little costume, but this is it. And so yeah, I managed to grab this off Joe. It's not in amazing condition, it's sort of not too bad, it's a bit sort of worn, but the little press studs and stuff on the back, well, it doesn't actually, well, it shouldn't come with press studs, it should come with these little sort of clips, so someone has obviously fixed this up at some point, but it does have the little logo on the front, so I was very pleased to get this off Joe, because this is the next part I need for this restoration. As I said, I think it's going to take me a very long time to complete, but I'm lucky enough just to get one piece pretty much straight away, so I'm very pleased about that. We'll put this on the figure, see if we can make him look sort of at least like he's getting somewhere. So there we go, you can see he looks a whole lot better. Even with this part of this uniform on, he still needs a belt and his boots and his helmet, but that's a good start. You can see, as I say, the uniform's actually pretty worn. It's got a few little holes in it where it's sort of worn away and sort of starting to go a bit threadbare, but it's a good start. I'm happy to have this on this figure. As you can see there on these pants, it's got quite a hole sort of forming on the back, but it's fine. It's a good starting point. Now, I did pay £15 just for this outfit, but as I say, this is a pretty rare figure, so I'm happy to spend that on it, and hopefully at sort of some points in the future I will find the other bits sort of for fairly cheap as well, but you know, it's got to start somewhere, and that is the starting point for this figure. Now, I did actually have a couple of other sort of good little finds, not at the toy fair, but at various charity shops that I go to. I was dropped Mrs. Toy-Polloi off at something and sat and had a coffee, went to the charity shop nearby and managed to pick up this, which is the Return of the Jedi Summer Special comic book. I think I paid £2 for this. It's in very nice condition actually, really sort of pretty sort of good considering that this is 35 years old. You can see inside it has the comic, or at least one story from the comic, which is a pretty weird one, but it's a nice little sort of addition. And on the front of it as well, on the inside cover, you can see there's an advert for the Terrorhawks toys, so that's quite a nice little sort of time capsule part going on there. So I picked that up at one charity shop, and then another charity shop while I was waiting for a bus. I thought I had a couple of minutes to spare before it turned up, and I popped into the charity shop, and in their rummage pot of toys I found this, a nice little Tuscan Raider from Star Wars, and I paid a grand total of 50p for him, so a real little bargain there. He was actually fairly dirty when I got him, so I've already given him a bit of a clean. It still needs a bit more. I can see there's sort of lots of grime sort of all in the grooves of his legs there, but for 50p I couldn't leave that behind. It's too nice a figure. Needs all the paint on his head redoing. You can see it's all worn off, but actually that's not too bad. By the time I put a little cape on him, that'll be a nice little army builder figure. So there you go, they're my sort of finds at the toy fair. I didn't get a huge amount, but the bits I did get I'm very pleased with. I do love Optic, and I've now got another part towards my Bullet Man figure. And sometimes when you go to toy fairs you don't find that much, but as long as you find that little gem, it always makes it worthwhile. So I hope this toy hunting video has been of interest to you. If you've enjoyed this, then make sure to hit the subscribe button to be notified each time I upload a new video, and thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching toy-polloi. Subscribe for more great videos. You can also follow toy-polloi on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.